Now I am going to tell you how to do the moderator analysis, which is the most suitable model or framework for your dataset. For that one, first you need, as we discussed earlier, you will see there's no significant impact between finance performance and board gender diversity. Again, I'm going to analyze that one, and here dynamic annual data. Then, so there are many measures to measure finance performance. I take first as TQ. Then you can take ROCE, ROA, EPS, ROC, like these things you can take as the performance measures. I'm taking one by one. So I will take this an example. This one will be the crucial variable out of the finance performance variable. So I will take TQ as the dependent or finance performance measure. Then I'm going to analyze both gender diversity from top down button here. Then age, then leverage, then size. Then tick this one to differentiate between MAVO 1 and MAVO 2 before and after the mandatory ESG requirement was necessary, has been necessary. Then click OK. As you see, TQ is not, TQ is significant here. But for 2, MAVO 1, okay, dear, MAVO 1 is significant on TQ here, but not significant for during MAVO 2. So let's take for the all period. To consider the whole period, you copy this code and paste and delete this one. Now you have three models. MAVO 1, impact of BGD on TQ, significant. For MAVO 2 period, not significant, not significant. For all period, it is significant. Now carefully read this one. Since BGD is significant positive, TQ, only TQ, but if you run the dependent variable as or ROCE, ROE, ROA, like these codes for TQ, for RC, ROE, if you run this one, you will not find the significant impact of that kind of variables on BGD. Sorry, that kind of variable, I mean, the significant impact of BGD will not be on these variables, these performance measures, only on this one. So therefore, please read this again. Since both gender diversity is significant positive TQ for all years and MAVO 1. This is the result here. To prove that for MAVO 1 it is significant, BGD is significant on TQ, Tobin Q score, finance performance, it is a kind of finance performance, but not significant on TQ1 during MAVO 2. But for the whole period, it is also significant. I mean, BGD has a significant impact. But here, during MAVO 2, we can't find significant impact of BGD on TQ. Therefore, we can consider ESG, environmental social governance score disclosure, as a moderator between TQ and BGD. Okay, I have even considered the ESG as a moderator for other construct like ROCE, ROA, and like then cash flow performance measures. I mean, there are many models, ROE, ROA, EPS, ROCE, and OCFR. Like the impact of BGD on each of these performance measures. I analyze those things. Results are given. Results are given as a log. You can find those things, and even codes have been given here. Here, these are the codes. Then only you will realize there's significant impact of both gender diversity on TQ during all period plus MAVO 1. But during MAVO 2, there's no significant, according to the moderator analysis theory. there should not be a significant impact of dependent variable on independent. So there should not be a significant impact of independent variable on dependent variable. In this case, here during Mavo 2, this is not significant. This is not significant on this one. So therefore, we can analyze and see whether what will happen when the ESG score is high and ESG score is low. That called moderator. How the relationship between Tobin Q or finance performance measure and both gender diversity can be improved or degraded. How can it behave? Can be analyzed by using moderator. Here we consider ECG as the moderator. In order to consider ESG as a moderator, you have to analyze like this. Again, go to statistics. I am deleting this one. Clear. Remember to always start and close log to in order to save the files. Okay, I am not saving these things. I have given you the reports and everything. Then you go to log panel data, then dynamic panel. Yeah. Now TQ is the dependent variable as a finance performance measure, and BGD is independent and other control variables here. We're going to include ESG as a mode ESG. So we are going to analyze whether ESG has an impact on TQ, but we didn't find that one. So yeah, so we need to have ESG. Yeah, ESG. Now you need to include the moderator variable here. You, you need to you need to include moderator variable here. In order to do so, you have to create one data variable here. Here, moderator means interaction of BGD and ESG. So interaction of both gender diversity and ESG scores. So we need to develop an different variable called interaction of ESG and EED, BGD. We can create this one. Volume name I'm naming this one ESG into ESG BGD. Okay. So you can so now you have to ESG into BGD. This is an equation. Now you can have a variable called ESG BGD. This variable is called as moderator. Moderator means ESG into both gender diversity, interaction between ESG and BGD. Now save it. And run the model. Data. You consider ESG here. Now you need to include another variable called interaction of ESG and BGD here. Now you have interaction as moderator variable, ESG as a moderator. And you will see the results. Now you see for Mavo 1, Moderate is not significant. ESG is not moderate in the relationship between Tobin Q and BGT. It means we can conclude that there is no moderation of ESG on the relationship between finance performance and both gender diversity during MAVO 1. MAVO 1 means before the ESG, mandatory ESG requirement was asked. And during MAVO 2, it is significant. This says after MAVO 1, I mean during MAVO 2, where the mandatory requirement was there, there's a significant moderation from the ESG score, but it is a negative one. Okay, ESG score, there's a negative impact of moderator. Moderator is here, in this case is ESG. There's a moderation from the ESG on the relationship between TQ and BGD. That means financial performance and both gender diversity relation. There's a positive relation, but they are negatively moderated by ESG during MAVO 2, where the mandatory ESG requirement was asked to report. Okay, yeah, age is also significant, others are not significant. Other control variables like leverage and size of the company is not significant. Age is significant, moderate is significant, BGD is also significant, but ESG not significant. As I said earlier, there should not be a direct impact from the moderator here. So the moderator is here. Now in the interaction of these two items is given here. It calls moderator. This is how moderator will be analyzed by using Stata. And you can interpret the results. For example, I have given this thing for the MAVO 1 and MAVO 2, but we need to run for the whole period as well. So we will run it. What will happen? Take this. Only you can say copy this one into this one. Save it and see what will happen for the whole period. You see now, for the whole period, ESG is not a moderator. It's because the interaction of ESG and BGT is not significant here. It is less. It is more than the value of 0.05. Therefore, we can reject this one. But during MAVO 2, we can interpret, we can accept that we have empirical evidences here that ESG is negatively moderate, value less than 0.05. Therefore, it is negatively moderate the relationship between TQ and BGT. So we conclude that ESG negatively moderate the relationship between TQ and BGT. TQ is finance performance, BGT is both gender diversity. So this relationship is negatively impacted by the moderator called ESG. During MAVO 2, after mandatory disclosure of ESG by law in 2020 was required. You can refer to the log file number 7 here. I have given that here. That's one the moderator. Yeah, the results are there. So here you can make different model by using even, for example, here you go to this one result. So my results. This is ESG. We know that there are other dimensions of ESG like environmental, social, governance. So you can copy this and change ESG as governance, and then see what happens. Yes, governance code is also impacted. Sorry, if you want to run the governance scale, you need to again create ESG, not governance, then governance. Call this as one like ESG governance. Okay. So we can even create another variable called the interaction of both gender diversity and environment, another dimension of ESG. and label it as. You can even also create another variable to represent ESG social and BGD. You can label it source BGD. These are sub dimension of those relations. You can even go into depth and see what will happen. Now, as a major concern, as a major finding, we have found that ESG score negatively moderate the relationship between finance performance and board gender diversity. Now we will see what aspect of ESG is moderating the relationship between finance performance and board gender diversity. For that one, again you can go to the, now you have seen the major variable as ESG here as a moderator. If you want to, I'm clear. I'm again analyzing the sub dimension of ESG score as the moderator. Now, if you take, now you have already taken ESG, now you can take governance. Then if you take, so you need to remove the ESG interaction of ESG and BGT, and instead of that, you took as governance as an interaction, so therefore BGT into governance. So you will have that one because we already created that one. ESG governance. Now you can see here the results. Yeah. Then we can even conclude that governance is as a subdimension of ESG scale. Governance is moderating the relationship between TQ and BGT here. But during 2, no, there's no significance. Likewise, you can interpret each and every aspect of ESG score as the moderator. Here, for example, if you go to then environment, type env, the code of the dataset, then you created ESG interaction term called ESG, then environment, then run it. Sorry, code was yeah. Then the results not moderate in that one. Governance score is not moderating, not moderate. This is moderating. Then this is environment, governance, environment. I can't remember that name. Please wait. This is environment. Remove this one. Environment BVD, right? This one. Then environment is not moderating. Environment is not moderating during MAVO 1 and MAVO 2. So we can neglect that one. Same as similarly. We can remove environment and social dimension. Then remove this interaction. We need to take social interaction with BGD. This one. Then one. Here. It's not moderation. Not significant. Not significant. So therefore, we can conclude that only this one is significant. This is the result during MAVO 1. During MAVO 2, this is a significant one. During MAVO 2, TQ and BGD is moderated by ESG, this one. P value is less than 0.05. Again, I am running the most important model here. Go to statistic and dynamic panel data. Then remove these two as a major variable ESG. So here's the ESG. Then interaction of ESG and BGD. This is the result. So this is the result. I will copy it and paste here again for your reference. Sorry, this is for the MAVO 1 and 2. Then we need to have the moderate analysis for the whole period, taking ESG as the moderator. Here, for the whole period not significant. Here is significant. ESG more negatively moderate. And then here is not, I mean, in during MAVO 1, it is not significant. So this is the result that you can expect from your data set.